Alright, apparently we're live. Apparently. Let's check to make sure there's no audio issues that I'm usually having lately. I seem to have some problems with my internet. I don't really know what's going on over the last day or so. Anyway, let's refresh it, make sure we're in the timeline. Yes, we are. Let's check the audio. Last day. Yeah, we're here. So no more anything like that. Alright, so quite a few people coming in already. That was really quick. A bit quicker than I expected. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all having a great day. I won't be doing this long. I just want to make up for yesterday, really, because I was meant to do about a 15-20 minute live stream yesterday to discuss this whole Tyson Fury VADA situation, absolute garbage that it is, people reaching, and my internet decided to do a bit of an update. All right, that's why the stream was ended abruptly. It's nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with anything else. Just my internet decided at that particular moment to do an update. I've been having a few issues with the internet ever since. There's quite a few people in fact 49 people watching already. And I know you're probably waiting for the 3 o'clock, so about 25 minutes waiting for the football to kick off. So I was keep you guys entertained. Hello there, Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Hope you're good. Right, let's go through. Let's see. The Wigmeister, what's up? Bruce Lee, Charlene, Dan, HB, Monique, AB, Bruce Lee again, Random Vids, Dino, hey man, how weird that tune. James Williams, Chris, Atomic Spurs fan, channel member, big up. Bruce Lee as well. John O. Scott, excellent. I'll pick in Scott Quigg, I think. But I wouldn't be surprised with John O'Carroll. He's a fantastic fighter. Corey, what's up? Salute from Turkey. Big up Turkey. A couple of my friends are from Turkey, actually. Toby, big up, big up. Yeah, go on, man. You crack on. Thanks very much for popping in. Make sure you click the thumbs up as you are popping on in. It's free. Blackout, another channel member. What's up? Hope you're good. Lee Durbin, hey, what's up? Sanford, the Troll Network, hello. Red Glove Militant, as I said before, hello. Okay, you just did barbers. enjoy. I hope it's not like one of those Sweeney Todd kind of ones. Mustafa, what's up? David Woods, Steve Falla, Monique again, Daz, John Cable. Hit the like button, everybody. Gat, what's up? Yeah, I know. I know what you mean, Gat. I know what you mean. Bit laggy, is it really? Hang on a sec. Monique again, Daz. Okay, no, sounding all right so far. AJ Leahy, what's up? Could Huey Fury beat Wilder? He could outbox him, yeah. But apparently we're going to be seeing a new Huey Fury tonight, so let's see, yeah. Good afternoon, Monique. Jake, what's up? Hope you're good. J83. Pay May, hello. Yeah, it did. Yeah, thanks very much for subscribing. I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. Tony, hope you're good. Oh, pretty much warm up for the black and whites. Yeah. Francis Carroll, channel member. Hope you're good. you know, do your foot, you know. Yo, Steve. Agbo Cletus, hello. Hey, Blackout, of course, and you're a channel member. Of course you get a wrench. Of course you do. Connor, what's up? Better win for Dillian Whyte or Povetkin? I don't know. They're both about the same for me. I think probably the Parker win is probably a bit more, just edging it just a little bit for me. M Star, what's up? Deception, hope you're good. Lee Durbin, yep. Aisha Queen, and anybody else that I've probably missed. We're going to keep on going. Stephen Tovey, Steve Fowler, Stant86, Chris C, David Woods, Francis Carroll again. Kaonaki's alright. I don't mind it. Pay May, HB, Tony Fowley, Mr. Melt, Nam, oh, hello, hope you're good. Tonkat Ali, AJ Leahy, the Gypsy King of Wakanda, what's up? Mark Edwards, Bruce Lee, Lee Durbin, Steve, Sean Conway, Chris C, etc., David Woods. Anyway, hope everybody is fantastic. So, to the internet issues that I had yesterday, in fact, I've still got a few internet issues. I don't know quite what's going on. I've actually upgraded everything, so it should be much better, but for some reason, it ain't. but it is what it is. So I'm doing this one just to make up for the abrupt end to my live stream yesterday. So if you are new here, please click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. If you are not subscribed, you're missing out. You're really missing out. All right, get back into it. All right. I heard Wilder tried on a Canada Goose coat and ended up in hospital. yeah. That's one of the parodies going around, isn't it? Can Tommy Fury follow suit? It's a bit early yet, but maybe. He's certainly the smaller guy. Far more chiseled, that's for sure. Yeah, but hopefully Tommy doesn't get distracted by his newfound fame. But yeah, he could do. He certainly can. After the AJ Fury fight, do you think the heavyweight division will die out? No, I don't think so. Because there's quite a few fights that's out there that's always going to keep us tantalising. I mean, let's look at it. You see, people say that we should be that we should be seeing the best fighters fighting the best and this, that, and the other. And if you just look at this year already, well, we've already had Wilder Fury, where Fury absolutely annihilated that guy. We're going to have Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin. Again, Dillian Whyte number 2 in the Ring magazine. Povetkin's number 6. You've got Anthony Joshua. I'm up there, of course, unified heavyweight champion of the world, taking on Kubrat Pulev. He's mandatory. Again, Pulev, he's ranked in the top 10 of the world. We're looking to have Alexander Usyk take on Derek Chisora. Come on, man. We're doing all right for boxing. We're doing all right. I think people need to start looking at the positives rather than just the negatives. Because unfortunately, we're not always going to get the fights that we want when we want them. But right now, I think we get some pretty damn good fights. Let's be honest about it. And hopefully as well with Canelo taking on Big Joe as well, which apparently we're waiting for official confirmation of that one. But nothing's official until it's official. And any other kind of fights that'll be popping on up soon. Am I going to the Ritson fight? Oh, crap, yeah. I need to apply for the media for that. I need to message Matchroom about that one. Yep. I've seen Fury saying he faked injuries in camp to fool Wilder. And last night I watched a Foreman vid on how he wasn't hitting more fully to duplicate the punches for the 10th. Yeah, I mean, George Foreman, he was losing that fight badly. Badly losing him until he caught Mora and won the belt. But yeah, big up George Foreman. As I said before, I'm one of the 86 people or something that he actually follows. So big up Big George. Big up Big George. Prediction for Chisora versus Usyk. You see, a lot of it with predictions for Chisora are quite difficult because we know what Usyk's going to turn up like. Always in shape, always game for a fight. He's going to use a lot of skills, a lot of movement. He's going to be fast. Chisora, if he turns up in shape and aggressive, and if he can trap Usyk, it's going to be very, very interesting. That's for sure. Actually, John, I think Daniel Dubois is limited and Joyce exposes him. You might be right. But I think with Daniel Dubois, I think a lot of people are jumping ahead of the queue with Daniel Dubois at the minute. While he's looking real good with the level of opposition that he's taken on, I do think Nathan Gorman is his best win. That's a very good win for him. But Joyce, yeah, he's got that amateur background. He's got all that experience, he's got all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you had to favour somebody, I'd probably have to favour Joyce. But Daniel Dubois, man, I mean, for a very young man, considering he hasn't even matured yet, imagine how good he's gonna be. Even a loss to Joyce is not really damaging for him just yet. What time's the boxing on tonight and what channel? It's going to be on Sky Sports, and it'll be about 7 p.m. That'll be for Scott Quigg versus John O'Carroll in the main event. Hughie Fury's going to be on there, of course, plus a few others. In fact, if anybody does, I mean, there's actually quite a few fight nights, and I was meant to tell you guys, and I actually forgot. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go to my website, and I'm just saying it just because it's my website. I genuinely believe it is the best boxing schedule around, and I'll show you why in a second. As soon as I open it, there we go. Official sporting icons. The boxing schedule. Okay. And I'm going to put a link to this in the description box for y'all. Y'all. Damn, I sound like an American. For y'all. Copy the link. I can put it in the paste. There you go. Well, so what you want to do is, you won't come out of the chat or anything. Click on that link that I've just put in the description box for you, and save it to your favourites, to your toolbar, because it really is the best boxing schedule. There's details. You can get tickets. There's for every single fight night coming up, because there's like a lot of websites out there. They'll put on some good boxing schedules and they'll keep everybody updated, of course, but they only really do the TV shows. My one, I do every single one of them. So today you've got the MTK show. Again, I'm using my website here. You've got Dignam versus Melly. That'll be at the Memorial Centre today. You've also got Scott Quigg versus John O'Carroll. And you've got Adam Kaunaki versus Robert Helenius. So you've actually got 3 fight nights, 3 fight events tonight. And this goes on and on and on. Next weekend, again, even some small ball shows. Okay, you've got one with Alcestis, the boxing over in Russia. No, sorry, Barcelona. So yeah, I've even got that one on there. We've got another one in where is this one? This is a Kieran Farrell fight night with Amy Timlin and Reece McMillan versus Chris Conwell. You get your tickets. You've got James Kirkland fighting. You got Shakur Stevenson versus Mariaga. Michael Conlon versus Presidio. I don't know who that is, but and then the golden contract. So you just go over there and just follow or pin the boxing schedule to all of it, and of course on my website as well. If you want to have like a little browse around, again, there's no ads or anything on it, so I'm not benefiting from it if you use it or don't use it. So you'll find all the interviews I've ever done with all the boxers, all the fighters on there as well. Again, there's links to the merchandise and that if anybody wants merchandise, which quite a few people have. So big up to each and every one of you guys. So yeah, go check out the website. Joe Joyce by knockout and Billy Joe Saunders to win, £25 equals all of us getting rich. Big up Ninja, that'd be cool. Can't see Joyce being quick enough to move. Yeah, maybe you're right, Mark. Maybe you're right. Quick versus Carroll predictions. I think Scott Quick's going to win. I think he's going to win. I think he may end up stopping Carroll. There again, Carroll has, while he's not the biggest puncher in the world, has a cheeky knack of just constant pressure, and pressure bursts pipes, right? So who knows? But right now, I'm just edging it with Scott Quick. But I wouldn't be at all surprised. If John O'Carroll wins. H Money, Mr. DAZN, big up to you. John Cable. Oh, yeah, nice one, John. Add it to your bookmarks. That's the one. Bookmarks, yeah. What was I was calling it? Was it the browser or something? Yeah, bookmarks is what I meant. UK is going to take over boxing by the end of 2021. Maybe. Which would be great as a Brit, but I suppose in the grand scheme of things, we need other promotional companies like the PBC, you need ESPN, you need Golden Boy, and plenty of other ones outside the UK and Sauerlands to put on great shows, because it just creates competition. If we're monopolising, if the UK ends up monopolising boxing, I would fully expect the content to start dropping because there's no more competition. But anyway, that's just me. Awesome interview with Sugar Hill Stewart and Max Kellerman yesterday. No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, William. I really haven't, bro. Salute to Rocket Andretti. Hope you're good. 1-1. Hope you're good. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's free. Or dislike button. However, doesn't really matter whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It really doesn't matter. They're both a recommendation. That's what they are. And it puts the video into recommendation. A lot of haters don't realise that. They seem to think by clicking a thumbs down hurts. It actually helps. What hurts is not voting at all. Scarty I, yo, hope you're good. Okay, we've got a few more channel members in here as well. Nathan Kerr, big up to you. Scarty says that Dubois winning inside 6. Again, if anybody wants to be a channel member, just open up the description box underneath this video and you can become a channel member. So you get your name up on the screen, you get to do the Q&A with me, which I'll be doing maybe later on today or tomorrow. I've already got a lot of questions from channel members. You get for advanced ones as well. You get to see a couple of interviews every month before everybody else. There's so many different perks. Depends on the level that you want. Go become a channel member. £2 a month. AK Super Dope. Hope you're good, man. Salute Jalal. Jalal. The Supernaturals. Hope you're good. Tanthasi. So was that? Tanthasi. Did I say that right? Tanthasi. Is it too late for people to start training at age 25 and turn pro? No, of course not. If you think about it, a professional fighter, they go up to about the age of 35, sometimes 40, depending on your level of fitness. So, no, if you're 25 years old, get in the gym. If you can take a few diggings, if you can give a few out, if you've got the heart, you've got the commitment to do the training. No, 25, no, of course not. Get yourself in the gym. Lee Hewitt, big up. Oh, from the Isle of Man. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Arif, Bomb Squad, Tal Squad. Hope you're good. Thank you very much. Firebrand, giving power. Victor, hope you're cool. Okay, you think Triple G does an M6? Maybe, maybe. Big up Firebrand. Harry Travolta. What heavy metal do you listen to? I listen to a fair bit. My favourite for quite some time was Static X, but unfortunately they had to stop due to Wayne dying, of course. Again, same kind of thing with Drown and Paul. I still love them. Soil, I like Soil. I like Rammstein, Marilyn Manson, Disturbed. Rob Zombie's one of my favourites. In fact, Rob Zombie's probably one of the only few that I haven't actually seen live. But yeah, loads and loads of them. Hit the like, don't be a hater. Roy P, channel member, hope you're good. Yes, you haven't missed anything, mate. You haven't missed anything. I've only been live for about 5-10 minutes, and I'll be live for about another 10-15 minutes, unless of course my stream ends abruptly like I did yesterday. It will. Jamie Ledbetter, what's going on? What's going on? Newcastle versus Southampton prediction. Probably a Southampton win, but of course I want Newcastle to win. We are crap, aren't we? Newcastle are crap. We are really bad. Considering that our highest goal scorer has scored 6 goals. 6 goals. That's the highest goal scorer. That is tiny. I mean, Almiron. Okay, I mean, again, it took him long enough to actually get off the score sheet himself, but we are crap. We are proper crap. We're average. But hopefully, we don't get relegated. Who else Fury's worried about fighting Joshua? All the proof is there. One-time boxer. No, I don't think Fury's fighting of him. Not at all. Not at all. It's more political. For me, it's a case of with Tyson Fury, when he beat Vladimir Klitschko, that was his goal. That was his ambition. He went over to Germany, defeated Klitschko, become unified champion, got the win on his resume that he always wanted. There was nothing else for him to do in his mind, so he went off the rails. Now he's come back into boxing with the motivation of getting hold of Wilder, because Wilder said Fury will never come back, so Fury wanted to prove to him and get hold of Wilder and bash him up. Now he's done that, is he going to fall off the rails? I don't know. You know, my next door neighbour, taxi driver, he's I don't know. Anyway, Romaldo, what's up? Hope you're good. Random Archives, what's going on? AD, hope you're good. Mike Thompson, salute to you. Queen, what's up? 1-1. Unrivaled Box Talk and News, big up. Hope you're good, my man. Just. Hope you're good. Think positive, yeah, Dino. Think positive. Unfortunately, when I think positive and things go bad, I'm like, ugh, and it kind of hurts a bit more. That's why with fighters, I kind of always, when my favourite fighters are fighting, there's part of me that goes, already thinks about them losing, even if I don't think they're really going to lose, but there's part of me that kind of does, so I can accept it a bit more. Yorkie Elliott, what is up? Luke Thomas, big up to you. Gary Nicholas, HB, Abdul, Philly in the building. Big up to Philadelphia, the home of the Rocky Balboa. Hope you're good. And Tevin Farmer, of course. UK Ghost. Just watched Dempsey McQueen versus Rice fight. Yeah, I heard that Boys Boxing was doing a stream of that one. I have no idea what the result was. I've been quite busy this morning. Oh, NGB, Wilder's fiance has more top-ranked fighters in the ring than he does. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Hello, Mum. I'm on TV. You are. AJ beats Fury? Maybe. Yeah, why not? What weight division would you be in, Sporting Icons? So who would you be fighting? Well, my weight, I'm just under 6'2". I fluctuate between cruiserweight and heavyweight. At the minute, I'm 92, 93 kilos. So who would I fight? I would fight Marcellus Wilder. For real, I would actually fight him. Because all I've got to do is just tap that little crisp chin of his and he's gone. And I don't like the guy. Marcellus Wilder, absolute clown. Right, 1 second. My little boy's running around. 1 second. Oh, I told you about this, didn't I? Close the door, be quiet. Creating an absolute racket. Messing his room up. Gary, Kelly or Ben? Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly. I think he's a bit too good for Conor Benn at the minute. In about a year or two, maybe we can have a different conversation. But hey, Conor Benn, that boy can fight, man. He can really fight. McKean stopped him with 2 seconds to go, really? Damn. Big Maybe Miller should not be in your thumbnail. I didn't know he was, to be honest. I had no idea. I'd have threw like a bunch of random fighters in there. She's got a better resume than Wilder, you're probably right. Miami in the house. Big up Christian Vargas. Big up from Miami. I'd love to go to Miami. Although I will be going to Florida. I'm taking my 2 children to Disneyland in May. So yeah, that'd be cool. Got a couple of days in Disneyland, a couple of days in Universal, and a day at SeaWorld. So it's going to be cool. How long do you think PBC can keep taking losses on these big fights? I don't know. I mean, for Al Heyman, he's very good at spending other people's money. You know, I think he's rinsed Showtime for all he possibly can now. And Showtime are left with the dregs that Fox Sports don't want. But Fox Sports have pretty deep pockets. But how long can they sustain it? I'm hearing that they made a bit of a loss on the Wilder Fury rematch. I don't know that for a fact though. So I don't know. The Gypsy King of Wakanda. Hope you're good. G icons, yeah. Sorry, 1 second. My wife's calling. Hello? Yeah. Okay, well, there's still some here, so well, they're the ones that's pretty much still there. No, it's still a person. Yeah, okay. All right, bye. It's weird, right? Because My wife never really calls me. Yesterday she called me as I'm live streaming and I ignored her. Today I'm live streaming again, she calls me. What in the hell's going on? Jaron Miller taps Wilder's misses. Good God. BK, what's up? Yeah, alright, unrivaled, that's it. Go on. Go on. Who wins, Kanaki versus Helenius? Oh, Adam Kanaki batters him. I don't know why they made that Helenius fight. I have no idea. I mean, Adam Kanaki, he's taken on Robert Helenius, who got beat by Jared Washington, who Kanaki's already defeated. I mean, what's the damn point of it? It goes to show that they're scraping the barrel now. I think Fury's lost Wilder again. I believe Wilder's going to find it hard to come back from the Fury loss. Yeah, maybe. He does seem a little weak-minded, doesn't he? He really does. The Super Bowl commercials held Wilder vs Fury 2 pay-per-view exposure. Pay-per-view exposure, yeah. But again, those who are watching the Super Bowl, are they boxing fans? You know? Unrivaled says that Kaunaki stops Helenius badly. Very good chance of that one. Okay, looking forward to Taylor vs Serrano. Yeah. It's actually the chief support. It's the chief support, isn't it, to Whyte and Povetkin? I'm not too sure what other fights have been announced for that card, actually. I haven't looked. Actually, I'll go there right now and see if there's any more on the undercard. Alright, here we go. Right, okay, yeah. So just a Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano one on that undercard. The new AJ beats Whyte. Don't know. I don't like to think about that, so I don't know. If Fury beats Wilder again, do you think the WBC will then call a mandatory versus Whyte, or do you think it'll be straight to AJ? Well, Dillian Whyte's mandatory has already been called, hasn't it? And it has to be fulfilled before February 2021. So if AJ Fury don't fight before then, there's a very good chance the WBC will have to strip of that belt. So Fury and AJ won't be fighting for undisputed. But unless of course they offer Dillian a whole chunk of change to maybe wait a couple more months, then maybe I don't know. To be honest with you, Harry Travolta, way Where's all the BJ Saunders fans at? One right here. I'm a big BJ Saunders fan. Don't like some of the things he does outside the ring, but yeah, I think he's a special talent. Do you think Wilder will perform in the third fight? Do you think he'll improve? No, I think he's turned up for a payday. BK, when did I get a spanner? I don't know. When did you get a spanner? I have no idea. A few of them have been called a spanner a few times. What the? Wait for Eddie IFL interview icons. He normally announces undercast then. Yeah, he does. He does. IFL get all the exclusives. Big up to him. Who's carrying the 10 PEDs? What are we talking about? Fury vs Wilder 2, losing money. Is there any chance of a third fight making money? Hell no. Hell no. Hell to no. Is that going to be making a profit? It just ain't. And I'm sure Fury knows that as well. He must be looking at it going, man, I should have ringed twice with this guy. I've beat him twice, and now I've got to face him for a third time. That may actually work out quite dangerous for Fury. But White deserves a shot more than anyone. If he doesn't get Fury or Wilder, he should fight Usyk for a strap. Yeah, a real strap. But does that take away from undisputed? I think Fury and Joshua will fight in December if they both win the next fights. Of course, no guarantees, even though we do favour them. But I think they'll probably fight in December. And then even though they'll have a rematch, the rematch will not be for undisputed. I think the first fight will be for undisputed, but the rematch will not because the WBO will be stripped for Usyk and the WBC will be stripped for Dillian Whyte. I've never used Snapchat, but yeah, he was talking about Super Chat. Yeah, Yeah, PK. If you've super chatted me before, you probably get a wrench, or I usually do. The thumbs up gang here. DJ Georgie Porgy, big up. I didn't even see your question arrive. What are you talking about? Quit ducking my Kelly Avanesian question. Are you worried for Josh? No, I ain't worried for Josh. Of course not. I think Josh Taylor batters the absolute snot out of Avanesian. He's going to do him badly. Maybe make Avanesian quit. Joshua or Usyk? Depends how Usyk performs against Chisora, to be honest with you. Because at the minute, on Usyk's one fight at heavyweight, I wasn't really that impressed. But we know Usyk has got a lot more than what he showed, so I'm a bit interested. Is Billy Joe versus 100%? Only for online reports, but nothing is official yet, so no, it's not 100% just yet. Beat a man 2 times, he will definitely win a third. That's kind of my thinking too, yeah. Fury won't be motivated for the third fight. That's my worry, that Fury won't be motivated for it. You went to Tesco, did you? Big up Tesco. WBC have finally fully taken the piss out of Whyte, out of order. Totally agree with you. But now that Wilder's not WBC champion, hopefully Mauricio Sulaiman will be a bit more relaxed. You won't have to lie and make up stories and try and twist things around. So Dillian don't get a world title shot because Wilder never wanted to fight him. Because Fury will fight Dillian Whyte. I'm pretty sure of it. No way is the UK taken over by 2021. We don't have enough up and coming talent, especially compared with the US. They've got a lot of young talent. Not in heavyweight, they don't. And to pretty much run boxing, you need to own the heavyweight division. But America, I think they do and will forever probably run the welterweight division, which is a pretty big division. The Eastern Europeans, they run the light heavyweight division. So, super middleweight, historically, it's been the UK. So, yeah. Big Philly style. King Buko. You cheeky bugger. Mega Nonky. Usyk untested heavyweight. Yeah, exactly. He is. What's popping? Joshua Pulev prediction. I think that Joshua Pulev will start off to be quite a cagey affair with both of them being quite nervous of each other. Pulev will probably try and make a move and Joshua will counter him and knock him out. And I reckon that'll be done before round 6 or 7. Hey man, been watching for a year now. Just a quick one. Joshua vs Fury. Who wins? Thanks. Good love to Fizz. Big up Sam Harrison. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because we don't know what Joshua's going to turn up. Is he going to turn up old style, going for the knockout? Is he going to turn up the slick boxer like he did with the Ruiz Jr. rematch? Tyson Fury, is he going to be the slick boxer that he usually does? Or is he going to turn up going for Joshua's head like Wilder? Very, very difficult to make a prediction. Both of these guys have shown that they can adapt and change their styles totally. So beforehand, I would have said Joshua by knockout, Fury on points. But now, I don't know. Both of them can knock each other around. Both of them can beat each other on points. So I don't know. Does Usyk beat any of the real top heavyweights? I don't know. As of right now, I'm not convinced. Just like you, I'm not convinced. But I know a lot of people are very high on Usyk, and I understand why. I think he's a special talent. But maybe he's a bit too... Well, I don't say he's too small for heavyweights because he's the same height as, say, Luis Ortiz. In fact, he's an inch taller than Andy Ruiz Jr. and he's an inch shorter than Dillian Whyte and that. So, I don't know. Why should be more relaxed now? Wilder isn't champ. His shot will come. Yeah. Is Al Heyman a reptilian alien? I don't know about that, but I think a Shelley Finkel might be. Fury had the opportunity to fight Dillian and ducked it, innit? Damn right he did. Yeah, Huey Fury's on tonight. Question everything. What's up? Hope you're good. I think AJ will want to overcome Pulev with a big knockout. Yeah, maybe. I think Pulev I won't be at all surprised if he's only biking this fight because he's never fancied the Joshua fight. He's never wanted it. He avoided that fight a few times. And I'm not convinced that he was legitimately injured. I mean, he may have been, but I'm not convinced about it when he pulled out last time. Your man Dillian versus or Fury? My pick Fury. Points would like it to be Whyte though. Again, depends on what kind of Fury turns up. Again, Dillian. If you notice with Dillian, a different style turns up each and every fight. Is he going to be patient? Is he going to be waiting to strike, or is he going to go in there as the bully? Really, it's a very, very tough fight to call. Very tough fight to call. Don't be surprised if Dillian catches Fury and knocks him out. And again, Dillian will go for the body. A lot of people, when they fight Tyson, they go head hunting. Dillian will go for the body to try and slow him down. Why can't AJ use a mix of styles to fight Fury? Yeah, he probably will. And I expect going forward with Anthony Joshua, I think Joshua, in my opinion, he's going to be more like Vladimir Klitschko going forward now. Honestly, I think he'll be the boxer. And when the time comes, he'll throw that right hand and just knock people clean out. I think we could see a Vladimir Klitschko kind of style going forward from Joshua. But again, you see, he's still very inexperienced. He's only had 24 professional fights. That's not a lot. He shouldn't be where he's at after 24 fights. Usyk versus King Kong. Man, honestly, Usyk beats the crap out of Luis Ortiz. In fact, I think that he probably make Ortiz work that hard that Ortiz may just gas out and just quit in the middle of the ring. In the room, what's up? Meganonki. Holmes had the best jab in heavyweight. Yeah, Larry Holmes and ATG, that's for sure. Let's catch up with the chat. I say I've just got a message actually. Read the message. Oh no, and people just retweet my earlier vids. That's cool. Swaggy Taggy, big pick for tonight. I think Scott Quigg's going to win tonight. That's what I think. What's the topic? The topic is all topics. Man, bear, pig. Cool name, by the way. Make sure that you all have clicked that thumbs up or thumbs down. Makes no difference. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure you do so. Is that about Adam Booth? I think Adam Booth, he's got a unique style of training, and I know a lot of his fighters. I heard that they have to be vegetarian or vegan to be trained by him. I may have heard wrong. Triple D versus Joe Joyce, both going to come forward. Both got chins. Yeah. I think Joe Joyce has probably got the better chin. There again. Punch quote, big up. Yeah, arguing with the Wilder extreme is tiring. It's tiring. You can't teach stupidity. You could show them the facts right to their face and they'll still deny it. Tarmac, what's up? Gypsy man in the house. Tyson can adapt on the fly. Yep, Switch can do anything. Ain't nobody beating Tyson. Too big, too long, too clever. Well, everybody's beatable, but I certainly understand what you're saying. What we're talking about, JT Games, big up. Just general stuff, really. Just general stuff. I said I won't be on here much longer because I do have to shoot in a bit. David Troman, what's up? Mark Zola, what's up? Ness Mendoza, what's up? Punch quote. Okay, sorry, that's to somebody else. Icons, do you think AJ might have any confidence issues going into the Pulev fight? Do you think he could be overlooking Pulev? No. I think Joshua, he's learned his lesson about overlooking opponents. He's going to take every opponent super serious this time, going forward. But I do worry though, if he gets clipped, how's he going to react? Pulev's a big puncher, man. Not the biggest puncher in the world, but he's a pretty decent one. Boxing Buzz, what's up? Joe Joyce is one of the slowest heavyweights I've ever seen. RC Taz, I think Triple D gets a knockout. Joyce is tough. Joyce is tough, that's for sure. F-Zero, the glove scandal is absolutely stupid. Well done, Fury. Totally agree with you. F-Zero, totally agree with you. Anybody who's jumping up and down on this bandwagon of Tyson Fury's gloves, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. You're going to be off your absolute tree. Who do you think would win, Holmes or Foreman? Well, I was always a massive George Foreman fan. But of course, George Foreman, his prime was before his second period, so I'll probably go Larry Holmes, to be fair. Yeah, Larry Holmes. It's hard being an Arsenal fan these days. Well, try being a Newcastle fan. Right? Smash the like button. Big up. What happened to Ryan Burnett? Retired. Retired due to injuries. I like Ryan Burnett. Sambo, what's up? Are you good? Joyce has a great chin and great fitness. If he gets through the first half, Dubois could be in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you that one. Price Ortiz. If he lands on Ortiz, yeah, maybe. Who am I calling for Joyce and Dubois? I'm just going to edge it with Joyce. I'm like 51, 52% in favour of Joe Joyce. But very close fight, man. It's real picky. Heath, what's up? How late are you? About 15 minutes. That's all right. 20 minutes maybe. No, actually, half hour now, actually. Yeah, I'll just have to be getting off soon. Mark Stewart. Joe Joyce is easy to hit. Yes, that is true. Wilder is one fight away from being a journeyman. Emmanuel, big up to you. Salute. Salute, salute, salute. Try being a Sunderland fan. I could never try being a Sunderland fan, BK. You have my every sympathy. You have my every sympathy. Yeah, it's hard being a Newcastle fan as I am, but yeah, certainly worse being a Sunderland fan. Especially when they wear the same kit as Stoke. Is what it is, all right. Big up Sunderland, by the way. Big up Sunderland. Fury versus Bow. Tyson Fury will just keep him at range. White versus Povetkin is going to be a war. Yep, it's going to be maximum violence, as he calls it. Do you think Mike Tyson ducked Foreman? Nah. Because of George Foreman, even though he openly said on camera at the time that he'd like to fight Mike Tyson, he's actually said fairly recently that he never actually fancied that Mike Tyson fight himself, though. Has anyone heard about Wilder? Got battered? Yeah. Yeah, we've heard about that one. Wilder's a bum. Tyson definitely ducked Foreman. Okay. Joining late, back from the football. Hey, what's up? Love the channel. I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Joyce would break your hand with his face. He would. Palme, Triple D would probably be better. Overall heavyweight division, yeah. Avalon. Wilder lost because his pants were too tight. Yeah, exactly. His left nut got squished. Tyson's seen the way someone destroyed Fraser and wanted none of that. Yeah, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. The terrible thing about them Wilder fans generally believe the garbage. Do they really believe it though? Do they? They just cling on to anything. They're that desperate for an excuse. You can come out and say that Wilder lost because a tooth fairy misplaced one of his teeth, and they'll believe it. They're that desperate for it. And unfortunately, there's uploaders out there, there's channels out there who are preying on the weak-minded, and it's exploitation is what it is. They're lying to them, and people are stupid enough to believe them. People who want to believe something, it's very easy to convince them. Very easy. And some of these channels are out there doing exactly that. They're exploiting them because they're in damage control right now. They're on suicide watch because they've pinned all their hopes on Wilder, and Wilder got exposed. Now they've got nowhere to go. So what they're doing is they're trying to get as much money as they can, because if Wilder loses the next fight, there's a good chance Wilder's gone. And all of their credibility and them throwing everybody else under the bus in favour of Wilder, It's going to be exposed badly, but they're like leeches. They'll leech onto Errol Spence or someone like that. That's exactly what they'll do. Because they can't enjoy boxing for what it is. They have to hate. That's what they do. Long live the Gypsy King, says Rab. Long live indeed. Feel bad about Wilder's costume, but don't forget Tyson has to go to the tip every week. He does. He does. No, I don't work in the boxing industry. I just help out a few fighters with profiles and things like that. But no, I don't have any kind of. I don't work in the gym or anything like that. But I try and stay away from the gyms as often as I can because I keep getting the feeling I need to start punching bags and things like that. So you know what I mean. I can't be doing any of that kind of fitness stuff. That's not for me, man. Not for me. Only one Tyson Fury. Thank the Lord for that and the heavens above. Big up Tyson. You know what I think Wilder fans are doing? Wilder's main excuse of suit being heavy was getting the piss taken out of him by everyone. The fans are taking the heat off him now. Yeah, of course. They're in damage control. And as I said before, these uploaders, these Wilder fanatics, these ones who've been swinging on Wilder's balls for the longest time, they're in damage control. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Now they're starting to look elsewhere. Now we need a plan B. The plan B currently is to try and discredit Tyson Fury's win because there's a lot of weak-minded, self-absorbed female, once upon a time, once were men, but now they're females. So they're exploiting the weakness of these people to try and make as much money as they can before all their credibility is gone. They lose all their subs and any kind of self-respect that they ever once had. Yeah, the glove thing is just ridiculous, isn't it? No, I don't watch Boxing Voice. Don't watch them. They're morons. Well, I say they are. I think Ness is. He's a complete plum. If Fury wins again, AJ, I'm pretty sure he will just retire to make AJ to go get a belt collecting again. Yeah, maybe. When was the last time the Americans didn't have a heavyweight belt? Just before Wilder won his belt. They went the longest time without a heavyweight belt. Because obviously the Klitschko brothers held all the belts for a hell of a long time. It's still crying, yeah, exactly. Wilder's the next Michael Grant. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, thanks, Ness. I appreciate that. Mendoza, big up. Great fight recently seen Kaunaki versus Areola. Oh, it was actually a good fight. Kaunaki versus Charles Martin was a good fight as well. But I don't expect Kaunaki versus Helenius to be a good one. Helenius is turn up for a payday. That's what I think it is. Call out Pharaoh. What, that young fairy? I'll have more sense talking to my 7-year-old than would him. Really would. Joe Lewis was a beast, man. Joe Lewis. Yeah, I'll go with Joe Lewis on that one. If Wilder didn't make an excuse and talk so much crap anymore, or couldn't credit. Yeah, exactly. You're probably right about that one. Imagine your fans coming out with better excuses than ours. Pharaoh was a transsexual, really? He went with a transsexual? Oh well, if that's what his fancy is. Denial enters the river in Egypt. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, exactly. See, not Wilder fans, extremist Wilder fans just can't accept that Wilder is just a mere mortal. He's not their king, he's not their god, he's just a very naughty boy, is what he is. Who got spanked, he got his pants pulled down and arse spanked royally. That's what Wilder got. Yeah, that guy, apparently, I mean, I don't know who he is, but apparently he's known for preying on the weak-minded, because apparently there's a lot of stupid people out there, and he's just preying on the weakness, and it's very clever of him to do so. But that's exactly what he's doing. He's just preying on the weak-minded. It's exploitation, is what it is. But it is what it is. Yeah, Shannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. Yeah, Povetkin's still dangerous. He is. The wilder types, or as I call them, the wildettes. He'll turn to acting. After getting humiliated that way, what kind of acting is he going to do? Because no one's going to employ him, are they? Because he doesn't have that tough guy image, does he? He doesn't have it. He's pinged around. So no, he ain't getting no big acting roles as a bad guy or Mr. T's son or whatever the kind of rumours are. He ain't getting none of that now. Crawford or Spence, who you got? I've got Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence on points. There again, maybe even by knockout. Depends how badly injured Errol Spence was and how much he's fully healed. When is Big Baby Miller fighting next? I have no idea. Probably May, I imagine. You want to see if Dillian become world heavyweight champion? Yeah, same as. I'd love that. What stadium would AJ Fury happen? Well, hopefully Wembley. Hopefully. If not, maybe Twickenham or Old Trafford, maybe. Hell, just go to the damn Nou Camp. If they really don't want to fight in the UK, just go to the Nou Camp in Barcelona. That ain't too far for the British fans to go over to Spain, and that stadium is massive. Isn't the Nou Camp, isn't that the biggest stadium in the world? I might be wrong. If not, there's probably one in China somewhere, something like that. What happened to Danny Williams? He's still fighting, unfortunately. Okay, one of his trans lovers came out, did they really? Damn. You're looking for them weak-minded every day. Joyce. How many active heavyweights do you think beat Wilder? Probably about 5 or 6, to be fair. Who's the best welterweight? I think Manny Pacquiao is the best welterweight. Or he's got the best resume, at least, anyway. But I think if you put them all in the ring, I think Terence Crawford will come out supreme. Mike Garcia versus Vargas. Yeah, good fight, but Mike Garcia was just too good. Was just too good for him, and I think that knockdown for Vargas in, was it round number 5? That will show in the end. And I thought Vargas was doing all right up to that point, to be fair, but Mike Garcia, he kind of found his range and got comfortable. So Big Bay Miller versus Wilder. Miller squashes him, man. Dillian will become undisputed champion. That'd be awesome, man. Pacquiao versus Garcia. No, I think they'll probably try and make that fight for Saudi Arabia. We know Saudi, they want to put a fight on. Is it July? I think they're looking to do a massive fight. And Michael Garcia, Manny Pacquiao is certainly the kind of fight that the Saudis would love. I want Spencer to lose for sure, but people's lives at risk when he crashed. Yeah, I know what you mean. Although, damn, can you imagine that these PBC fanboys, these nut huggers, that if, because Wilder lost recently, imagine if Errol Spence loses soon. Damn, the Samaritans hotline's going to be busy, man. Saudis can build a stadium for a fight. Why can't we build a 200,000 seat stadium? Yeah. There's no real reason why not, but obviously it depends on where it is you want to do it, and is the government and that particular county willing to invest all that kind of money, because it ain't cheap to build a stadium. It really ain't cheap. And if you're going to build a 200,000 seater stadium, it can't be just for one fight. You know, they're going to have to do some massive sporting events. You know, for me, they could have and maybe should have made Wembley a bit bigger. Danny Williams is still fighting. Yeah, he is. He is. Prime Mike versus Prime Bo. Well, that's a tough one. I'll probably have to go with Mike Tyson. Just a bit too aggressive, I think. But there again, really Bo, amazing chin. Loma ducked Devin Haney, the next Mayweather. Yeah. But Devin Haney, I've seen that he's trying to call out Adrian Broner. I think he bashes Broner up, to be fair. I think Broner's had it now. Unfortunately, because he used to be a fantastic fighter. And unfortunately, Tank Davis is following down the same path. All good, Les. Hope you are. Hope you are good too. As far as he's going to mess everything up to put AJ Fury straight to TV. Yeah, I don't think Mike is going to go back down to 140 again. I think if he does end up fighting, say, Josh Taylor, it'll be 147. Spence versus Devin Haney would be interesting. Yeah, it would be interesting. But there again, I think Errol Spence is a bit too big for Devin Haney. Although Devin Haney will have the speed advantage on him. I've got Joe Joyce in that one. Only just so. Marciano Dempsey. Oh, actually, I wanted to ask everybody how many more fights until Deontay Wilder beats Rocky Marciano's record? Don't! Don't! Paul Blackman, what's up? You want to hear from me? Okay. Hello. Hope you're good. I don't know who you're talking to, bruv. Canelo versus BJ Saunders. Canelo on points, you reckon? Yeah, probably. Because Canelo, he's got to have a 4-round advantage, isn't he? A 4-round head start before BJ even gets in the ring. So, and for every round that Canelo lands at least one punch on Canelo, or on BJ, that's going to be a Canelo round. So it's going to be tough for him. BJ's going to have to put the performance of a lifetime in. Did Broner really have it at the top level? Yeah, he came up short ever since he changed his style to try and be the next Mayweather. He ruined himself. You can Haney knock out Broner? There's a good chance of that. Wilder vs Fury 1 and Garcia vs Spence had only 2 weeks farther. Really? I don't know about that. Imagine the noise of 200,000 Sweet Caroline. Damn. Yeah, that'd definitely be loud, wouldn't it? But again, as I was saying beforehand, you need to build a 200,000 seater stadium. Of course, it's entirely possible, and we have the spaces to do it because we have so much countryside in the UK. But it's about utilising that stadium. What do you put in it? You know, to keep on making money on it, which is obviously what they're going to look at. Because they're not just going to build it just for Joshua Fury, are they? They need. Who's paying Usyk step aside money? There's no step aside money. Why be king watching Arsenal? What's up? What's up? Yeah, there's no step aside money for Usyk because the WBO agreed that IBF is next because the IBF was next. So there's no step aside money for Usyk right now. If he doesn't fight Joshua next, he'll probably get step aside money after. PBC equals 2 weeks VADA. I did hear something that Al Heyman, he didn't want any kind of VADA things going out to the public. He wanted everything to come to him first. I heard this a few months ago, which is one of the reasons why they didn't have testing for Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. Apparently, allegedly. I don't know that for sure, though. Sonny Liston versus Mike Tyson, or is that Tyson Fury? You never rated Broner. He was all right back in the day. But I said when he changed his style to the Floyd Mayweather way, he just ruined himself with what he'd done. Does UK still allow nasal spray? Well, it's not that they allow nasal spray. It's about what they have on their ban list for in competition, out and out competition. Depends what it is. There will be step aside money. Not yet, there won't be. Hard fight for tonight on Gold Coast. Dempsey McKean lost 2. Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it. People pay step aside money. That'll be has to be Team Joshua because he's Joshua's mandatory. Haney's definitely a special talent. I'm waiting to see him fight a legit champion. Really. I reckon that we're going to see Devin Haney and Luke Campbell for the WBC. I think Campbell will win the WBC, and then he'll end up fighting Devin Haney for it. Matchroom champions do full 13 weeks VAR testing. Yes, they do, and they do CAD as well. Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren. I think Frank Warren might be able to take it, to be honest with you. I think he can take him. Take him to the ground, MMA style. Put him in a figure 4 lead lock. Will Matchroom push the pay-per-view prices for AJ Fury? And will the step-aside money factor into that? Depends how much money they're going to pay Usyk as to what Usyk would be happy with as to how much it will be. But I think with AJ Fury, the pay-per-view prices, yeah, of course they'll definitely put it up. They'll definitely put it up. Of course it will. I would imagine they'll probably put it up to about 35, 40 quid as like a one-off. I reckon that's what they'll do. They'll milk it for everything that they could possibly get. And it won't be Matchroom, don't forget. It'll be Queensbury as well, as in Frank Warren. Yes or no? Do they still now allow nasal sprays? Paul Blackman, you are a knob. Just shut up. Okay? You're actually annoying. Seriously, you're actually annoying. All you do is talk negativity. I've already answered your question about nasal spray. Depends on the ingredients. You complete cock. Shut up. What an idiot. Campbell properly underrated. Yeah, he is. Mike Tyson versus St. Liston. Mike Tyson. Alexander Usyk will get a shot this year. Yeah, Connor, I think he probably will too. I do expect them to actually strip AJ at some point of the WBO. I mean, if he Fury, then they'll fight. I think WBO will allow that one. At that point, he'll get some step aside money, which I'm sure that he's more than happy to take. And then for the rematch with Fury and AJ, I don't think that it'll be for undisputed for the rematch. It'll only be the first fight to have undisputed. For the rematch, it'll just be for the WBA and IBF. Because the WBC will be stripped, and Dillian will become the automatic champion because he's interim champion, and then Usyk will go fight probably Joseph Parker for it. Frank would dent Eddie's head. Yeah, you're probably right. Bob Aaron was Joyce Smith. No, you're a knob, Paul, because you're asking the same stupid questions. I've already answered about nail spray. Depends on the ingredients, you complete muppet. Every nasal spray, every kind of product has different ingredients, does it not? I can't say a Vicks one is going to be okay for fighters to use when a non-Vicks one is not going to be okay. How the hell would I know? I don't read the ingredients. It's not difficult to understand. No, I don't like drugs. Simple as that. Chinese restaurants are shutting down. The coronavirus is due. Alex Brewer, big up to you, my man. Super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. Hope you're all good. Let me put a spanner in your hand. Alex Brewer. Oh, okay, you're really a moderator. Big up to you, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, you're allowed everything that's not on the PED ban list. That's what you're allowed. If it's not on the list, you're allowed it. It ain't difficult to understand. Well, my local Chinese, they still have their shop open. Found out Chinese a couple of days ago. Yeah. Although if they are banning them, it's probably because a lot of people are probably overreacting. I don't think the coronavirus is that serious, as in it's that. I mean, well, it is serious, but it's just one of those things that it just affects the elderly or those with a weak metabolism. That's all it does. For normal people who are perfectly healthy, it ain't going to affect you too much. It's just an extreme version of flu. You know, and with China again, a lot of the shops here, a lot of the takeaways, the Chinese, they don't actually import food or ingredients direct from China. But maybe they're closing down because people just aren't going in there because they don't realise that. And they think it's coming from Chinese. It's not. It's not at all. Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, big up. yeah, exactly. AK Super. He's an absolute turd. He's an idiot. I think he's doing it on purpose as well. BI9. Sorry, brother, I didn't see your question. Please ask it again. I do apologise. Yeah. Okay. So Usyk and Dillian Whyte. Okay. So, well, let's explain it right now. So Dillian Whyte is the mandatory for WBC. Usyk is mandatory for WBO. And for example, Fury, Joshua, these guys fight. There'll be one winner. So the winner becomes undisputed. The WBO was called before the WBC because they've just had the WBC, which is Tyson Fury. It's unfair, I agree. Dillian Whyte should have been mandatory and given his shot a long time ago. But because the WBO was called before, then that would mean, so as an example, Tyson Fury beats Joshua, as an example, okay? Then Tyson Fury would have to defend because then he's taken on the WBO and everything. Then he would have to fight Usyk next, not Dillian Whyte. It's unfair, definitely unfair, which is why I think the belts will be split after we get undisputed. If Wilder loses for a third time to Fury, the coronavirus will definitely be his next excuse. Of course it will. Of course it will. His left nut will be too low. His toe on his left foot will be hanging off. What I mean? There'll be all kinds of things. He had bad toothache in camp, and he just had his colostomy burst on him. Be all kinds of stuff. Bill Gates Foundation invented coronas. I don't know anything about it. What would boxing be like without the drugs? Well, hopefully a cleaner sport. But again, you see, people who talk about PEDs, let's really set the record straight. You see, when people talk about the PEDs and people shouldn't take PEDs, which I totally agree with, I don't think enhancing drugs should be allowed whatsoever. Everyone should be au naturel. But people try to relate to it as bad injuries on certain fighters. Death has happened in the ring. But the truth is, with all the bad injuries that's happened in boxing, the unfortunate deaths, none of their opponents have ever been on PEDs. So I don't quite know what the link is. I understand what people are saying. Of course, it's a risk, but no fighter has ever been killed or badly injured by somebody who's on drugs. To my knowledge, at least, anyway. 1-1, what's up? Hope you're good. Thank you very much for your super chat. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Coronavirus. 1-1. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for your super chat. I really do. Are you a moderator? No. I actually forget whose channel moderator is in there. Here we go. 1-1. Add as moderator. There you go. You've got a spanner. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Yeah, Paul, chill out now, will you? Chill out. Chill out. Personally, I think Whyte should wait until after the title unification bout. If Joshua wins, he can rematch of the undisputed belt. I understand what you mean, and of course, Dillian would love to fight for undisputed. But what Dillian's plan has been for the last 2 years, and for those of you who's been with me for a while, you'll with Dillian, of course, he's been on this channel several times and spoke about it, which is that he's always wanted to get the WBC belt as a standalone belt and then go fight Joshua for undisputed. He wanted him versus Joshua for undisputed. So no, he isn't going to really care about Joshua versus Fury for undisputed because he wants to be in there, and rightfully so. That's a fighter's mentality. So that's what it is. Disney owns BBC and BT Sport. Do they know that? I didn't know that. If Dillian Whyte loses, does he lose number one position? Yes, he does. But hopefully, and he better do. He better do. If Eddie Hearn hasn't done it, and that situation happens, I ain't going to be happy. Hopefully, Eddie Hearn has put a rematch clause in there just in case something happened. I don't ever want to see Dillian Whyte lose. That would be absolutely gutting for me. But if he does, hopefully, because it's a voluntary fight, hopefully, and there better be a rematch in this one. There better be. I'd love to know, but I don't want to ask Dillian. I don't want to say to Dillian, hey mate, have you got a rematch clause? Because then he's going to say, why? And then I'm going to have to go, well, just in case you lose. And then he might go, what, so you think I want to lose? So I'd kind of rather not ask him. You know what I mean? But hopefully there is a rematch clause in there. It's heavyweight boxing. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know. And let's be honest. Jamie Russell, all good, bruv. How are you? Thank you very much for popping in. I do believe in Dillian. I think that Dillian will beat Povetkin. I really do. I think he'll do a knockout win, probably later on in the fight of him. But I said, you never know in boxing. You just don't know what's going to happen in boxing. You don't know. So we better have a rematch clause in there. If Eddie Hearn don't put it in there, oh, be tired, Eddie Hearn. Warner Brothers owns Channel 4. I don't know about that. On my cameo. Yeah. Seriously, right, yesterday afternoon and evening, I've been having problems with my internet. And I kept getting cut off and all this kind of stuff. And then I went on to the chat. I had about 5 or 10 free. And they were all chatting about something else. And I couldn't get a word in. I was like, right, okay. I said, I'm going. I don't know. Because I'm already having problems with my internet. And it's going to cut off. Yeah, second the main bad guy, yeah. The bad guy, you should go. Oh, no, you can't. Sorry, it's in Manchester. Sorry, it's in Manchester, yeah. If anybody wants tickets to go see Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin, there is a link on my website. Let's see if I can still put it back in the chat for y'all. Oh, sugar bags. No, I can't bother to open it up. Anyway, go to my website and go to the boxing schedule. Go to any event there, really, but Dillian Whyte Povetkin's in there as well, and you will find a link to go buy tickets. Get cracking. Yeah, exactly. I think that Dillian Whyte with Tyson Fury, I know most people will favour Tyson Fury, and of course I understand why. He's an exceptional fighter, no doubt. But I think that Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte will be both of theirs most difficult fight that they've ever had. Honestly, I think that Tyson Fury is really going to feel the war with Dillian Whyte. I'm not saying Tyson Fury is definitely not going to win. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's going to be an absolute war for him, straight up. Dillian will back to Povetkin. I hope you're right. But a lot of people, they're overlooking Povetkin. I know a lot of fighters want to fight Povetkin. They see him as vulnerable right now. Because once upon a time, he was a scary guy, man. I always wanted David Haye to take on Povetkin, and David Haye wanted none of that smoke. He really didn't. But yeah, of course, Povetkin, he's at the wrong end of his career now, and there are some vulnerabilities, but he's still dangerous, man. Hopefully, Dillian trains for the old prime Alexander Povetkin. Hopefully, that's what he's going to train for. No, Paul, because you know what you're doing. I've answered your question 100 times. not 100 times, I'm exaggerating, but I've answered your question and you keep on writing the same things. There is more than just you in the chat there, Paul. More than just you, son. Yeah, because you're acting a knob. Got a feeling Povetkin beats Whyte. Well, I hope you're wrong. Tyson Gypsy King Fury. I really hope you're getting wrong. Who's been getting Microsoft scam calls? No, I haven't. Although I know that from it's the end of this month, Google will be looked after by the American side going forward. Now that the UK has left the European Union, it's going to be overseen by America now. Who couldn't box eggs? Actually, I was laughing with Steve Robinson. You guys would have seen Steve Robinson on the channel. I've interviewed him a few times down at the Vision Gym here in Newcastle, and he did a challenge where he put an egg in between his two hands. He's a big old unit, proper heavyweight. He's like Ivan Drago, for those who haven't seen it. If you haven't seen any of my interviews with Stephen Robinson, who does actually look like Ivan Drago, fights like him as well, go check him out. In fact, he was the ideal sparring partner for Anthony Joshua for Pulev because of his jab. Bit ideal. Anyway, he put an egg in between his two hands to squeeze them together to try and break the egg. Obviously, the egg is in between hands like lengthways, and he couldn't do it. I was like, see, you call yourself a heavyweight, you can't even break an egg. It's true, man. Well, I've never tried it. I've never put an egg between my hands and squeeze it together to try and break it. Well, I've seen. What's his name? Oh man, usually I know his name. He works on Toe to Toe for Sky Sports. He does a boxing commentary for MTK Global. He does a boxing commentary and punditry working out for BG Sport. This guy's across all of them. What's his damn name? He used to be a boxer as well. I forgot his name now. But yeah, that guy's riding the waves of everywhere. You know what I mean? Big up to him. Yeah, exactly, Paul. It's all about spamming. You're very welcome to have your say, but you're hating all the time. You're just hating. Everything's negative. Oh, Paul couldn't box eggs. I have no idea. Maybe he's really good. I have no idea. But it's a call from Indian call center. Oh, it's an Indian call center. Crazy. I always get worried about that because I get calls from Virgin Media all the time, and I don't know if they actually are Virgin Media. And when I've called up Virgin Media, I've been on the phone for like bloody an hour and a half. I'm speaking with somebody who sounds like they're from India, which is no problem, but I can't understand them, and I don't know if they're actually trying to scam me or anything like that. And I'm always paranoid, and I tell them, no, I want to reduce this from my package or add this to my package, and they're like, okay. So what is it that you would like again? I was like, forgot, and I ended up hanging the phone up. Go on, crack on. Fury will be the favourite against Dillian. He always the underdog, but Fury ain't battering Whyte. Dillian ain't no Beyonce. Exactly. Dillian will be Tyson Fury's hardest fight to date. Sweet Science, what's up? Hope you're good. Finally, someone's done Brexit. Out of Usyk, Chisora, Whyte, Povetkin, AJ Pulev, I think Whyte vs Povetkin is the closest fight. You could be right about that one. I reckon that will be the fight. Ooh, I don't know. I think Usyk Chisora might actually be a good fight. But again, I mean, as I said earlier on the stream, and for those of you who weren't there earlier on, you see, there's like a lot of people saying how we're not getting the best fight in the best. We're not getting the best fights. Well, you know, just look at it. We've just had Wilder Fury Part 2. I don't feel the need to see Part 3, but either way, you've got Fury and Wilder. Of course, they fought for the Ring Magazine and WC. Linear, of course, you believe in that. So that's them two fought each other. You've got Dillian Whyte, who's number 2 in the Ring Magazine, taking on number 6 in the Alexander Povetkin, again for the WBC interim world heavyweight title. So the winner fights currently Tyson Fury. So again, that's another great fight. You've also got Derek Chisora and Alexander Usyk, again both top contenders, and you've got Joshua defending his unified heavyweight titles against a top 10 consensus heavyweight in Kubrat Pulev. And I'm sure we're going to get some more very soon as well. Go down the lower weights as well. There's so many good fights. So many good fights. Boxing is in a real good place right now. Real good place. And unfortunately, some of our favourite fighters, whomever they may be, they're going to take a loss. That's how it is. But that's what makes it exciting. When Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz Jr. in the comeback, people were more interested in the rematch, wondering, can Anthony Joshua become the 4th heavyweight in boxing history to win his world heavyweight titles back in the immediate rematch? And he done it, and that's what's exciting. He changed his style. He did all these kind of things that people said he couldn't do. And people really bought into it, and his profile shot up way higher than what it was before, after taking a loss. Unfortunately, with Wilder taking a loss, he got battered that bad, and because we've always known his vulnerabilities, that's what's not exciting about it, to see it a third time in such a short space of time when people don't feel Wilder can change anything. But sometimes a loss will help you. So if Wilder does come back and somehow beats Fury, he's always going to have a puncher's chance. Wilder will become the 5th heavyweight after Anthony Joshua, after Lennox Lewis, after Muhammad Ali and someone else beforehand, I forget who it is, to become a heavyweight champion in the immediate rematch. So yeah, if Wilder does that, Wilder's profile will shoot right the way up, which is what I said before the fight. Him losing to Tyson Fury is not a bad thing for his career. Unfortunately, with the manner that he lost, where he lost every single second of every single round, that's a hard sell for a third fight. Hard fight. BFTB YouTube is the worst one here. Wilder fanboy. I've never watched him. Never, ever watched them. I don't know who it is. Big up AJ and Crazy Gaming. What's up? Anthony Joshua. Yo. Hey, what's up? Hope you're good, my man. Welcome. That Pharaoh dude is disgraced to boxing. Well, apparently, I'd never seen him before or heard of him before, but that young Pharaoh, whatever he is, he's not into boxing. He's just using this as ways to get views and increase his sub. Because there's a lot of weak-minded people out there, unfortunately, that are buying into his bullcrap because they're looking for something to really cling on to. Pete Gary, what's up? Wouldn't be a shocker if Wilder pulled out. Well, hopefully he does. That'd be great if he does. AJ Fonquizil, hope you're good. AJ should never have lost to Ruiz. He should have pushed Ruiz back and made him fight on top of the first fight. That's how Ruiz won the first time. Well, a win is a win. That's the only way you could possibly do it. That's the only way you could possibly do it, you know. For me, AJ blast through both Wilder and Fury. Maybe. Have you been hit on the back of the head by someone on steroids? Can't say I have, no. Obviously, you have. Okay. How do you know they're on steroids? Alright. Dute's boys, I just hate how in today's society with boxing, take a loss seems to be the end of the world. Yeah, still blame me. Yeah, exactly. You see, I've been saying this for a long time. Wanna be king, big up. Del Boy, big up. Yeah, the Floyd Mayweather effect has actually ruined boxing for a lot of boxing fans because in years gone by, our favourite fighters would lose. We'll be upset about it, but we'll be like, okay, cool. How are they going to come back now? What are they going to do? But now everything, he lost. Conspiracy. Must be tampered gloves. Must be on PEDs. Must be. It's just reaching. And unfortunately, there's plenty of people out there who will take advantage of the desperate. And that's just what it is. Big Little Drive, channel member. What is up? Hope you're good. If anybody else wants to become a channel member to get all the perks that they do, link in the description box. Become a channel member. Click that join button. Do it. Do it all. You working on a Saturday? Man, that's unlucky, bro. That is unlucky. Is the race baiting fault? Yeah, exactly. You see, I don't quite know what the culture is in America. I don't know. I'm not saying America as a whole, but there's certainly a demographic of just these fanboys. Unbelievable. There's nothing wrong with being a fanboy to a certain point, as long as you're realistic with it. I mean, I've always been a massive Dillian Whyte fan, massive Tyson Fury fan, massive Anthony Joshua fan, and I said all these guys, they will lose at some point because they keep on fighting the best guys around. They will lose. So when they will lose, yes, it hurts. I wasn't happy when Dillian Whyte lost to Anthony Joshua. I wasn't happy about it. When Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz Jr., I weren't happy about it. I was upset about it. And of course, you automatically try and look for excuses. Oh, well, maybe something like this happened, blah, blah, blah. But people weren't coming out with the costume was heavy, you know what I mean? Oh, well, the gloves were loaded. He's on PEDs and making up absolute comical stories, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, they're right. Yeah, exactly. That was with WBC. That was with Mauricio Sulaimán's father, weren't it? Yeah, I've seen some of that. I didn't hear all of it because obviously a lot of it is kind of like way before my time, you know. So yeah, I did though. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if WBC is part of the damn cartel somewhere along the lines. Obviously, I don't know this to be a fact. Obviously not. But yeah, I mean now hopefully with Tyson Fury becoming the WBC champion, Mauricio will feel a bit more relaxed about stuff. You know what I mean? Hopefully. Hey, dude, just got back for a few quotations. Have I missed anything? No, not really. We're just having general boxing chat. Just me talking. Obviously, you lot writing. What are you having for tea? I don't know yet, actually. I do need to go have a look. I was thinking about takeaway, but I had takeaway during the week, and I need to stay away from that kind of stuff. You sparred one round with someone once on a work day. That afternoon, you sat in his car and just that's fitness. That's what that is. It's fitness. It's fitness. Paul, you need to go to the gym and get your fitness done first, and not just go in there and have a spa. Okay, you need to learn defense. And the more you get beaten up at times, I'm not talking about headshots. I'm talking about like body shots, things like that. The more you take them, you do actually get used to it. Don't get me wrong, it still hurts. It's never going to be um, uh, nice to be getting punched, but you do become just accustomed to it. So yeah, of course, being hit and sitting down afterwards and just want to throw up, a lot of it is down to just pure exhaustion because you're not fit enough. And sometimes, yes, you get hit on the back of the head, of course. And that's what Wilder does a lot. That's why he hits opponents on the back of the head. And yes, it's an illegal shot. And yes, what Tyson Fury was doing to Wilder as well, with the headlocks, with the leaning, with the open palm slaps, they were illegal shots. But he wasn't doing anything that Wilder doesn't do to other opponents, and Wilder hasn't done to Fury beforehand as well. Anyway, big up to your wife, Ninja. Big up to her. Good girl. AJ did well beating Ruiz, but Ruiz didn't turn up. At least Wilder landed 4 or 5 rights in the first 2 rounds. I don't think that weight difference had any kind of bearing on the rematch. None whatsoever. Because Andy Ruiz Jr., he just is what he is, you know. Him even coming in larger than the first fight wouldn't have made any difference. His legs were too small. AJ stayed on the outside. That's what it was. And AJ did actually crack Ruiz. Don't forget, he caught Ruiz in the first round and made Ruiz bleed from the eyebrow, which is a real good shot. But Ruiz is known to have an excellent chin. Yeah. Who's my favourite boxer at the minute? My favourite, but I've got so many. So many. But I suppose high profile ones, is what you're asking. Dillian Whyte's my favourite. Right, Paul. So if you're still sparring and you're age 46, maybe you shouldn't be. Maybe you shouldn't be at that kind of age. Light sparring, body sparring, sure, but not headshots. Marciano versus Tyson. Rocky Marciano. Mike Tyson. I'd have to pick Mike Tyson against Marciano. Marciano has an incredible winning streak, but didn't always fight the best at the right kind of times. Foreman training Wilder would be a good move, yeah. Them old school fighters understand the importance of the fundamentals, setting up shots. That one punch pony shit isn't flying. Yeah, but again, let's not forget similar kind of thing with David Price when Lennox Lewis started training. At some point, you revert to type. George Foreman, is he going to get any difference out of Wilder? Maybe for the first couple of rounds. You may see some little bits in training, but on fight night, as soon as Fury hits him in the face, he's going to revert to type. Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, for me, I think, excuse me, I think Canelo is an exceptional fighting machine. Exceptional. Fat Apples, heavyweight ranking. Number 1, AJ. 2, Fury. 3, Whyte. 4, Wilder's costume. Number 5, Wilder. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I suppose Wilder, he got battered twice that fight that night, didn't he? I mean, he got done that bad by Tyson Fury that he might actually be pregnant, and his costume done him before the ring walk as well, or on the ring walk. Ajagba versus Kajanu. Oh, Ajagba sparks him out. I mean, I know Ajagba, he got dropped in his last fight by Ioga Kalaze, but Ajagba's heavy-handed, man. Very heavy-handed. I mean, I can see Ajagba being the next Wilder, to be fair. Just a big puncher and can't really take a punch. But Razvan Kajanu, nah, he's journeyman now. He's a journeyman. He's there to lose, you know. Ruiz looked more dangerous to AJ than Wilder to Fury. Yeah, you are right. You are right. Darth cherry pick. I'm in Europe. Just moved out 10 months ago from the United States to Portugal. Nice. And it was probably the best move I made. With my parents and so. Portugal was really nice. Well, I'm not speaking from experience, but I've been very close to Portugal with close way of living to Portugal. I've been in Spain and that before and Morocco. So Portugal, the way of life isn't too much different. Well, I think Portugal's better way of life than Morocco. But yeah, real nice place. People like each other, you know. People look after each other. There's not so much violence, gun crime, and all that kind of stuff. Where in America, depending on where you live, I mean, you could be in some serious trouble, man. Tyson versus Steve. I don't really watch that. That's that MMA thing, isn't it? I don't know too much about them guys, unfortunately. Mr. I Far I. Who's too slow? How's that, Joe Joyce? Have you seen the news about Deontay Wilder being investigated for glove tampering by the NSA for punching a brick wall? Yeah, I don't think that was actually true. I don't think that was true. I think that's just some people creating that story again just to get back at the Wilder fans. So yeah, I mean, if he does get investigated, it'll come out officially. Unless there's something online about it, I don't know. I've only seen something from that that Twitter page. Is it which is actually a fake account, by the way, because I had a go at them. I don't know whether it's actually him, but what's that? Oh, wait 1 second. Something's happening. Okay, so Eddie Hearn is about to announce another fight for the Whyte Povetkin undercard. Okay, there we go. Another fight night just announced. And again, I'll add it to my website and I'll put a link to. I'll take a screenshot of that. And I'll add it to my website on May the 9th. Lee Selby will take on Kambosos Jr. Also, you got Bilham Smith versus Thornley. Cordina's on there. Cox. Tennyson versus Quinn. That's a very good fight, that one. McGoldrick and Doherty. And Selby versus Kambosos will be an IBF World Lightweight title final eliminator. And this will be in Cardiff at the Motorpoint Arena on May the 9th. Bit of breaking news for you all. All right. So again, I'll add that event to my website for May the 9th. So Eddie Hearn is about to announce another fight card. Another fight for the Dillian Whyte undercard. All right. Be interested to see what that one is. Are you on about Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson's a legend, man. Canelo or Billy? I think Canelo will win on points, but I think it'll be controversial. Thanks, Bruce Lee. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Actually, how many people are in the chat right now, by the way? How many people? Let's have a look. We got 83 people watching with 101 thumbs up. Only one thumbs down. What the? I do appreciate it. And again, if you're not subscribed yet, please do so. It's free over here. I'll always tell you the truth, even though sometimes we don't always like to hear the truth, but I'll always tell you the truth. And I will always back up my claims. Boxing Kingdom, that's the one. Yeah, no, Boxing Kingdom. There is a real one for Boxing Kingdom, but there's quite a few ones out there where I had a go at them for lying, and they were blatantly lying about stuff. So this is going to be another one where it's a lie. I think it's Boxing Kingdom one. I don't know if it's actually the legit one. Let me check. I don't know. These ones might be the legit one, but there was a couple of parody accounts going around. Okay. Oh, it looks like Errol Spence could be taking on Danny Garcia next. That'd be an interesting one. Yeah. Yeah, because there is actually a Boxing Kingdom that is legit. They are actually really good. But I said there's a few parody ones around that just lie, and I actually blocked them on social media and that before just blatantly lying. But I mean, this one might be legit. I think it's Boxing Kingdom 14. They're the legit ones. I think. I think Scott Quigg wins. Okay, you see Carroll winning. All right, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me if John O'Carroll won. Okay. Almost 50,000 subs getting there. Yeah. Yeah, not too far. Not too far behind it. Actually, how many subs we got? Although my live sub count actually on the screen at the minute is about 5 minutes behind for some reason. Okay, I've just given it a refresh. There you go. It's just gone up by an extra few. That's cool. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you wasn't already and you've just subscribed, I do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. As I said, I'll always tell you the truth from my point of view, give you my opinion, and anything that I say as a fact will always be backed up in the description box. So it cannot be disputed. But if I'm ever wrong on anything, again, won't be the first time, won't be the last time, and I'll always do a video correcting any errors. It's nothing against Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. I think after somebody else, wasn't it? Ezra Charles. I don't know who Ezra Charles is. I'm sure. I'm sure plenty of people in the chat do, but I don't. I do apologise. The boxing boys are just knobbins, absolute cocksuckers. Carroll looking better since the farmer loss. Yeah, he is. He is. But I don't think he hits hard enough. But there again, how much damage has Scott Quigg taken over the years? Maybe he's reached that threshold now where you don't have to be a real hard puncher to end Scott Quigg. Who knows? Kovalev's on the vodka too much, yeah. Now, Kovalev, he used to be a guy that after he'd get wrapped up and have the gloves on, he would actually punch the walls and the pillows and do press-ups and that to soften up the knuckles around the padding of the wraps and of course on the gloves. He would do that to get a bit of an advantage. But they've been quite stringent on it now. And I know a lot of people are saying about Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. He switched off the camera in the changing room, right? JD's was actually in the room when that happened. You know what I'm saying? Quigg versus Carroll. I think Scott Quigg wins. Can I give you a list of what's not on the boxing drugs ban list? No, I can't. I have no idea. Best thing to do is to go to USADA or WADA website, and they give you a list of everything that is on the ban list and other things. So nasal sprays, certain nasal sprays that will have certain chemicals in them. Just all kinds of different stuff like drinks, supplements, energy drinks, all that kind of stuff. So just go have a check. Because it's not always about, they're not going to have on there, do not take this a Lemsip, as in you can't take Lemsips and you're on the ban list. Because there's ingredients in the, Lemsip is okay, it's the higher strength Lemsip. Them ones contain an ingredient that's on the ban list. And to be a professional boxer nowadays with VADA testing and UCAD testing, damn, it's a full-time job in itself. It really is. You already asked me about Lewis versus Tyson, bro. Go on. I test for everything. Cycling is not clean. What if you have a doctor's note? No, okay. What you're talking about an exemption. An exemption is for hormone replacement. That's the only real exemption you get. Or you could have certain injections, like I don't know, if you've got bad back, like a cortisone injection or something. As long as you inform them about it, you can get away with certain things, depending on your reason. What do you think of Foreman training One Trick Pony? George Foreman has never been a trainer. That's the first one. What training experience does he have? Of course, he's been trained for a long old time, but what can he implement to Wilder where Wilder is going to take on board? And whatever Wilder does take on board, after a round or two of getting pinged around by Tyson Fury, there's a very good chance he's going to revert to type. Dilal, what's up? Big up to you. Hope you're good. What's people's jobs on here? Interested to know. I was in the army for 13 years. Big up. And now I have my own company. I'm a tree surgeon. Just interested to see what everyone does. Big up. Big up. Actually, why do they call them tree surgeons? Why don't they call them tree cutters? Or something like that. I don't know. Because that's a new concept, isn't it? A tree surgeon or a tree doctor. I'm guessing a tree surgeon or a tree doctor, whatever, they're for people who actually maintain and look after the trees and sort them out in such a way where they look better and they're more safer and without harming them properly, I'm presuming, so they don't die out and just collapse due to deadwood. Oh, Lewis versus Holmes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's Mike Tyson wins. I think Mike Tyson. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Joe Lewis, man, he was a beast. He was a massive puncher as well. Massive puncher. See, people talk about the likes of Ernie Shavers and George Foreman being the biggest punchers in history, I mean, you could probably put Joe Louis in there with them, to be fair. Question for the panel: who won the top 5? Do you think is definitely on the gas? Oh, I don't know about that, Mike. I have absolutely no idea. You're a tube driver, not? Oh, sweet, nice. I always wanted to do something like that. I always fancied doing it, but I'll always be worried that I'll go a bit too fast or a bit too slow. And what if they don't change the rails over in time? You know, to go around certain corners for dirt, for certain things. What if they don't do it correctly? And for the fact I can't really be a train driver or a tube driver because I'm colourblind. Apparently, that's actually a thing, that you can't get certain jobs if you're colourblind, which is weird. It's like, but I can still drive my car even though I'm colourblind. People talk about that, like, you know, the 3 colours, obviously with the bottom one being green. It's very simple. The top one means stop, the middle one means get ready, and the bottom one means go. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what colour they are. But yeah. You lay pipes, big up. I did that for a while. I did that for a while. I was did laying pipes, and I've done all kinds of like labouring jobs. Obviously, back into there. Well, after I left school, doing like bricky work and all that kind of stuff, landscaping. I did that for about a year or so. Tarmacking. Oh, nothing worse than tarmacking in the middle of summer, because you've got the heat coming down from the sun on top of you, and the heat from the tarmac coming up at you. Unbelievable. And your boots are melting on top of the tarmac and that as well. You're in KFC, big up. I like KFC. I miss KFC. I always fancy it. And then I go, yeah, let's go get it. And then I go get KFC, and afterwards I'm guilty. You know what I mean? Mike P, big up. Hope you're good. Big up for the super chat. Like I asked for in the chat, whose top 5 does anybody think is on the gas for sure? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if anyone's. You want about on the juice? I don't know whether or not that anyone's actually juice. But there again, I mean, you know what? It depends on what kind of juicing, because if it's not on the PED list, even though it might be an advantage and it will enhance your performance, if it's not on the PED list, technically it's not cheating. It's like Alexander Povetkin when he was supposed to have taken on Deontay Wilder. He passed all Wilder. And the one little discrepancy that they found, which later turned out was actually okay, while he was on the ban list, he was within a certain limit, because it actually just added it to the ban list at that particular moment. But I think a lot of boxers are probably on something, not intentional stuff, but at the end of the day, it's not really a cheating PED if it's not on the ban list. So I think probably a lot of them are, you know. Otherwise, why take pre-workouts and all that kind of stuff? I'm in the catering, got to start working an hour. Why? Big up. Big up to you for catering. You lay pipe every night, do you really? Nice. If you could make a living as a tarmac guy, you'd be like me. I think I used to enjoy it, and I used to like riding on the steamrollers and that once in a while. You have to remember, I'd literally just left school, you know, and so of course, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, but boy, it's stinky work though, wasn't it? It was stinky work, it really was. I mean, I've always been pretty good at like DIY and building things like, you know, I can build walls, and I can do block paving and all kinds of fancy shaped paving and all these kind of things. I built my own kitchen in this house, my previous house, that before, and for quite a few friends. So I fitted kitchens and that as well. So I mean, I'm okay at that kind of thing. It's just that when a job. I don't know. I don't like doing things when I'm on like a time limit and I've got a boss or foreman. You know what I mean? Hang on, Mike. Let me open this up again. Where is it? 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 Ah, Mike, here you go. You are a moderator, Mike P. Big up to you. I appreciate it. Again for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much to you. Wilder's a hype job. I never hyped him to start with, so I don't know. I mean, I know people say, well, you can't really say that Wilder's bad now just because he lost. Well, no, I'm not saying he's bad now because he lost. I've always said he's bad. You know what I mean? And he's a loss waiting to happen. Bad guy and fat apples going at it. But wait 1 second. My little boy's shouting again. Wait 1 second. Hey. I told you I'm doing something. That means very. Yeah, that means be quiet, doesn't it? Oi, last chance, boy. Last chance. Wait, I'm telling you right now, okay? That's enough. Shall I take that switch away from you or what? Well, fine. I'll take away your tablet, your Xbox. Alright. I won't be long. Shut up. Little shit. Ollie Watobi, what's up? Hope you're good. Nice to be part of the chat. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Wilder just can't box. No, he can't. But boy, can he punch though. But again, a lot of punch will come from confidence. Has he lost his confidence a bit? Good point, huh? How many warnings do I have to give this guy? Spamming every second like a robot. So who got deleted? Who got removed? Whatever. Thank God you deleted messages. Oh, okay. Yeah, you see a lot of people, they pretend that they've got some kind of illness or they have a mental disorder and this, that, and the other. I get them all the time, thinking I'm like an agony aunt when all they're doing is spamming. And then at some point, I'll just get to a point and I'll just block them. I mean, I'm here to talk about boxing, not people's private lives. You know what I mean? Big up fat apples. Marciano versus Jack Johnson. I'm probably going to go with Marciano for that one. Yeah, Marciano. But I mean, Jack Johnson, I mean, that guy had it bad, real bad. When in a time when racism was ripe in America, he had to leave America to be with a white girl and things like that. I mean, he had a horrible time outside the ring, and of course, he had people against him inside the matches and as well. So a real hard time. Oh, thanks, Bruce Lee. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it'd be great if they could find a cure for Duchenne. It'd be great. I mean, I'm not hopeful for it. I mean, they can't even reduce it at the minute. I mean, they are doing some trials, which as soon as my little boy, because in addition to his steroids that he's taken, he's a deflazacort and his vitamin D. He's now started some heart medication as well to improve his heart functionality because it's below 50%. It's currently 48%, and he has to be above 50% to start participating in the trials. So hopefully he gets on there. Unless I wring his little neck before then, He's so naughty. He's so naughty. Wilder never seen a rematch in the trilogy. His nose will be shot. Can you imagine if they actually brought Wilder to the UK? Because Fury's going to have every say in how the rematch and where the rematch is and whatever else. And hopefully Fury chooses the UK, because he said that with one of his fights within his contract, he's allowed to fight in the UK. So hopefully he brings Wilder to the UK. Last time Wilder was in the UK, when he went over to Belfast when Fury took on Pianeta, Wilder looked like a deer in the headlights. He looked frightened to death. So bring him over here. Bring him over here. Bring him over here. I think Wilder might collapse on the ring walk through nerves, you know. Big up, Monique. Big up. You all think Wilder's some kind of goat. He really isn't. Glad Pillowfish showed you guys that Wilder's all hype. There you go. Nick Webb's fighting again soon, actually. I spoke with him a while ago. Yeah, and he's fighting again soon. Am I staying up for the Kaunaki fight? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that one because I already know the result. I'm not saying that Kaunaki is 100% for the win, but you know he's a good 95% on for the win. There's only 5% chance that Kaunaki might catch him. Helenius catches him. Thanks, Bruce Lee. I appreciate that, bruv. Hurricane Moon, yeah, with internet issues, yes. Yesterday I did a live stream and it cut out on me 9 minutes in. Luckily, I'd already kind of said what I already wanted to say in it. But yeah, seriously, I had some massive internet issues yesterday and all last night. I had to reset the box and all sorts, and it still wasn't right. My laptop kept coming out with like these, just losing connection and this, that, and the other. Today it ain't so bad. I'm quite lucky that this stream has gone on quite well. Real lucky. Because usually yesterday I just cut out everything. My phone and that as well was losing the Wi-Fi and all sorts. It really was. Click the thumbs up, people. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Turn that red button into grey if it's not grey already. I do appreciate it. Anyway, I was only supposed to do a few minutes chat, wasn't I? And I've been on here an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours now. So I'm going to have to shoot off. I've got a few bits to do. That's why my little boy's starting to get a little bit ratty. He's probably hungry now. So I have to do a bite to eat. Nick Webb's not signed with anyone. Well, I say he's not. He's signed with Johnny Edwards. That's his manager in that. But no, he doesn't have a promoter yet. But hopefully now he won the prize fight. Well, say prize fight to the Ultimate Boxer. Hopefully he'll get some kind of decent offer. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Channels shouldn't be allowed to spread fake news. When in fact they're not allowed to spread fake news. And if you're going to accuse a fighter of taking PEDs or anything like that, and you're saying my sources have told me, okay, well, who's your sources? If you can't put down your sources, then don't make the video. Simple as that. And using the word allegedly don't cut it. It don't cut it. So yeah, YouTube could actually shut them down for that. But many of them. That's why every time I will say something to be true, there will always be a link in the description box to back up what I say. So if anybody thinks I'm spamming or lying, there will be a source in the description box. And because him and anybody else ain't doing it, is what it is. Word up, Carl. Hope you're good. HMP. Oi oi. What kid? So the interview with Joe. What a belter. Big up the tune. Hey, big up you. Big up to you, lad. Yeah, with Joe Laws and that. Yeah. Actually, I'm actually gonna go around to his house. Probably next week. Actually, I can't do it Friday because I've got a school trip with my little boy. I've got to go on a school trip. Up to is it Northumberland somewhere, I think. And yeah, so I'll go over to Joe's house and we'll get like a little interview with him. I've got to go down to Hartlepool and see Tommy Ward and Lewis Ritson. Lewis Ritson invited me down there, so I've got to speak with Fano about going down there as well. And of course, got to go see to the Vision Gym over on Newcastle Gateshead. Go see Steve Robinson and Bazzy Razak again, along with Mark Clausel and quite a few other gyms actually. Yeah, so many excellent fighters up here in the Northeast that they just don't get the profile. And I mean, I'm trying to give them as much profile as I can, but obviously, I'm just one channel. We need lots of channels to do, and it kind of annoys me when I see the likes of Boxing Social, for example, and it's not about the lad. I mean, the lad who done the interviews, he's an excellent interviewer in my opinion. But just interview Joe Laws and just interview Lewis Ridson. What about the rest of the guys? I mean, there's plenty more around. Wall's End Boxing Academies are excellent place. It's a division gym. You've got Fanos. Go see Phil Jeffries. There's all kinds. You've got Job Gym with Mark Peter Taylor and that and there. Obviously, you've got the MTK one with Chad Ellis and a few others. A bit further down as well, you've got Adam Gear and Tom Hill and many, many others. We've got so many. You can go check out my fight calendar. Big up, bad guy. Yeah, don't listen to the Boxing Boys. You see, I'm not subscribed to them. I don't subscribe to any of the Wilder fan channels. I can't stand their lies. And if they actually come out and actually told some truths, I'll be a bit more inclined to it. Because I'm not against people supporting Wilder, not at all. But come on now. Stop lying to the people. Barry Hearn's interview. Yeah. Pick up Barry Hearn. Although Barry Hearn, he's the biggest legend that I've had on my channel for an interview. When I had that, 45 minute to an hour interview with him on this channel on a podcast. So yeah, Barry Hearn, legend, man. I do actually need to go see Barry Hearn because he invited me down and to talk about basically like a biography of his life, starting from where he was, working his way through from obviously the snooker, the darts, the boxing, plus many other things, the fishing and that, and up to the point as to where he is now. And that's kind of something I'm supposed to have done a while ago, just finding the time. So I do need to get hold of Barry Hearn again. Yeah. All right. Anyway, people, thank you very, very much. Let's go the Boxing Voice and chat. No, I don't. I wouldn't give them not one view. To be fair, not one view. The Mr. Bean Mini. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much for popping on in. I do appreciate all your support as always. Everybody who dropped the super chats as well, I do appreciate you. Big up to you. You should all now have a wrench. And everybody else, the usuals, the new people as well. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you do so. We will do these lives a lot more regularly. And of course, we'll have more specific topics to talk about rather than just a random one like today and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go do my little boy something to eat. And then I'll have a little look around, see what's going on with the boxing, maybe upload a video or two as usual, and then we'll get cracking on with the boxing later on today. So anyway, thank you so much for popping in. I do appreciate it. Again, even some of the trolls that pop in from time to time is what it is. People want to spam. I'll only let you get away with it so far. But again, thank you very much. Peace to everybody. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Take care.